What's up, buddy? It's What the Gym. I'm live, and this time I'm on my own once again. It's been quite a few weeks, I think quite a few months since it's just been myself doing a live stream. I suppose I've done that with my gaming live streams, but do you actually see my face this time? So it's been a few months since, at least a few months, maybe it even could be 4 or 5 months, or even a few weeks since I've done the live stream just myself on my own. But this time, it's going to be counting down my top 15 songs by the Smiths / Morrissey. So not just the Smiths songs, but Morrissey's solo career as well. I've also got an album review, and I'll probably get to that first before I get to my top 15 songs by the Smiths / Morrissey. But I hope everyone's having a great day so far. And yeah, we'll just get straight to it with the album review that I've chosen. So yeah, I'm glad to be doing a live stream on my own, just giving my thoughts out there, not having somebody else with me for a change. It's just nice to change things up every now and then. So yeah, we'll begin with the album review now. And I decided to review it's Smith's album. It's the one next to me here. It's actually my dad's copy. I don't actually have the album, but my dad does, so I'll be using that for this live stream. And it's the Queen is Dead album from 1986, the third Smiths studio album. So I think it's the third. Let me just get the Wikipedia link up for it. Yeah, it's the third studio album, released in June of '86, and it was produced by Mike Morrissey, of course, the front man and lead songwriter of the Smiths, and you've also got Johnny Marr, who contributed to a lot of the lyrics, and he's the lead guitarist of the band. So yeah, I'll give my thoughts on this album first, then I'll reveal my top 15 songs of the Smiths / Morrissey. So for the Queen is Dead, you start off with the title track, which includes the beginning part of it. Is a thing called "Take Me Back to Dear Old Blighty," which is from, it's a song written for, I think it's a musical. I'm not sure what. It just says song by Florrie Ford, but yeah, it was published in 1916. So I don't really know much about it. I guess it's a musical song, which is a type of British theatrical entertainment that was most popular for the early Victorian era until around World War One, and that's what begins the title track of "The Queen is Dead." I really like that part of the song. I think it just adds to the song, in my opinion. It's also the longest song on the album. It's over 6 minutes long. I think it's a brilliant way to open the album. I'd say it's probably one of the more darker songs on the album, but to take you back to Dear Old Blighty, it sort of makes it a bit more happy sounding. So yeah, I think it's an excellent way to begin the album. And then you've got the song Frankly Mr. Shankly, which you begin with the longest song on the album. Then the follow-up track is the shortest song on the album. I think it's a really good song. It's not one of my absolute favourites on the album. It's not one I'd go back to, but I still think Frankly Mr. Shankly is, yeah, it's a pretty great song. It's got a very catchy chorus to it. And then the album sort of slows down a bit with the second longest song, with I Know It's Over. It's one of the ballads on the album. I think it's an excellent, underrated song by the Smiths. And then you got Never Had No One Ever. Again, just like Frankie Mr. Shankly, not one of my favourites. In fact, I think I prefer Frankie Mr. Shankly, but I still think Never Had No One Ever. I think it's a pretty great song on the album. And then you end the first side with Cemetery Gates, another one of my favourite songs by the Smiths. I really love that one. Love the whole guitar, the whole melody to it. It's got a really happy sort of sounding melody to it. But yeah, I just really love that one. And the side two opener is with Big Mouth Strikes Again. Yeah, I love Big Mouth Strikes Again. another standout track for me on the album. Yeah, it's definitely that Cemetery Gates and I Know It's Over. The three songs that I mentioned so far, they're definitely up there as some of my favourite songs by the Smiths. Then you got The Boy with a Thorn in the Side. Yeah, another really excellent song on the album. That's another standout for me. It didn't used to be one of my favourites. It's a song that it's probably grown on me the most. I really love it, especially love it towards the more the further the song gets, the more I like it. So yeah, well, I'd say the last minute of the song is when the song truly shines, in my opinion. Then you've got my least favourite song on the album, Vicar in a Tutu. It's a bit of a daft song. I still think it's pretty great, but I think I would have liked the album a bit more if it wasn't on it, if I'm being honest. But it's not even 2.5 minutes, so it's a pretty quick song to get through. And then you got There Is Light Never Goes Out. I'll just cut right to the chase. It's my favourite song by the Smiths. I really love There Is Light Never Goes Out. I'll be going more in depth with it in my top 15 songs by the Smiths / Morrissey, but yeah, really love that one. I wouldn't have minded if that was the album closer. Then you have Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. Yeah, I think that one's really great. Not quite worthy of being the album closer. I think There Is Light Never Goes Out should have been the album closer, but I still do really like it. I'm not too crazy on the title of the song. Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. I think it's quite a funny title, one that I'm not too crazy on the title, even though it does make me laugh a little bit. But yeah, I think it's pretty great. Closer, not an amazing song, but still a pretty good one. I've got my dad here too now, with Steve. He's a big fan of the Smiths / Morrissey. Top. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Many people think Mozzo is just really such a dry sense of humour. He definitely does. Yeah, the other one for me, Fatty. That you wouldn't get away with that these days. Nor Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. But I've actually ranked all the songs, so I'll go through that now. So number 10 is Vicar in a Tutu. Number 9, Never Had No One Ever. Number 8, Funky Mr. Shankly. But number 7, Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. All the rest of the songs I think are 10 out of 10. And some of the best songs by the Smiths. So number 6 is the title track, The Queen Is Dead. Number 5 is A Boy with a Thorn in His Side. Number 4 is Big Mouth Strikes Again. Number 3, Cemetery Gates. Number 2, I Know It's Over. And number 1, There Is Light Never Goes Out. And all these 10 out of 10s, I'll be going back to my top 15, so I'll be going a bit more in depth with them in just a few moments. But as for an album rating, I'm going to give it a 9.75. It's the only Smiths album I've heard. I've heard quite a few of Morrissey's albums, but out of all the albums I've heard from the Smiths / Morrissey, The Queen Is Dead is my favourite one. So that's why I chose that one to review. A lot of people consider it one of the greatest albums of all time. I don't think it's that good, but I'm still going to give it a 9.75 though. I think it's a really excellent album. So yeah, that's it for the review side of things. I'll now go through my top 15 songs by the Smiths / Morrissey. So I have one honorable mention. It's from the album Low in High School, which was released in 2017. So one of his more recent songs is the song Jackie's Only Happy, which is Up on the Stage. It's probably one of the Morrissey songs I've heard the most, but to me it's just not quite as good as some of the Morrissey songs I've heard. I still do really enjoy it. I really like the music video for it as well, but it's one of those sort of songs that I think maybe could have been a little bit shorter, because the last few moments of the song does kind of get on my nerves a little bit. But I just thought I'd mention that one because it's one of the Morrissey songs I've heard the most. I think it's got such daft but funny, dry sort of sense of humour lyrically. Yeah, so I don't know if I think it's a 10 out of 10 song, but I just thought I'd just throw that in there That's just a bit of an honorable mention, I suppose, because like I said, it's one of the Morrissey songs I've heard the most. It definitely is a 10 out of 10. But is it a 16th favourite Smith/Morrissey song? Probably not. But my real number 16 would probably be November's Born the Monster. But it was one I would definitely wanted to mention. But I mean, now we'll get to my top 15. So my number 15 is from the, I've actually got the CD next to me here. It's one of my favourite Morrissey solo album. It's from You Are the Quarry from 2004. It's the song Irish Blood, English Heart. It's not a very long song. I think it's only like just over 2.5 minutes. But I think it's a really great rocking song. And I think lyrically it's really great. I think it's just about him having I think he's got Irish heritage, but he was born, but he was raised in England. So I think it's sort of about that really. Yeah, I think it's a really great song. I think if it was a little bit longer, it probably would have been even higher in my top 15. But I really like the music video for it as well. I remember watching it when I was on my Scarborough holiday. I bought the DVD with me, thinking that there was loads of features on the DVD that came in that CD. But all there was a music video for Irish Blood and English Heart. That's number 15. Number 14, another Morrissey solo song. It's another song from Low in High School from 2017. It's the song Home. It's a question mark. This is the Morrissey song that's grown on me the most. I remember the first couple of times I've heard it, I didn't think there was anything to write home about, but now it's one of my favourite Morrissey songs. I really love it. I think vocally, it's one of the better songs he's done. It shows that he can still sing very well after all those years of writing and performance songs. And yeah, I just really love it. I love the whole sort of, there's a bit of orchestration in it. It just really adds to the epicness of the song. Yeah, I think it's a very underrated song. Home is a question mark. But now we move on to number 13, which is the Smiths songs. We're going back to the Smiths with this, and it's the title track from the Queen is Dead album. The Queen is Dead, and of course the Queen is Dead. Yeah, I pretty much said everything I want to say on this one in the album review for the Queen is Dead. But yeah, I think it's a really excellent album opener. It's one of my dad's favourite Smiths songs. In fact, it might even be my dad's favourite song by the Smiths. But now we move on to number 12, which is Hairdresser on Fire from the Bona Drag album from 1990. So yeah, it's one of my favourite songs that Morrissey did in the 1990s. Yeah, I really love it. One of the first songs I knew of his. I love it's sort of like bells in his songs. It gives you sort of like a Christmas feel, even though it's not a Christmas song. I think lyrically it's very funny. About this hairdresser on fire, be busy. Yeah, be the hairdresser. I think he's like that busy doing it. It's almost like he's a hairdresser on fire. I think that's what it's about. But yeah, I really love it. I think it's a very catchy song and very uplifting song. It's one of the more, I'd say, commercial sounding songs that he ever did, but I really love it. Yeah, The Queen's Dead's my dad's favourite. He told me what the song was about. I think he said it was about the Morrissey found that he was related to a member of the royal family. And that's what inspired him to write The Queen is Dead, I think. But now we've gone to number 11. Honorable mention, my top 10 songs by the Smiths/Morrissey. It's the song The More You Ignore Me from the Vauxhall and I album from 1994. So yeah, I really love it. I love the guitar work especially. It's got a very catchy guitar riff that plays several times throughout the song. I really love the chorus. I think it's just a bit like Hairdresser on Fire, one of his more commercial sounding songs in his solo career. I really love it. It's not got too much else to say about it. I do think the verses of the song are really good, but to me, it's the chorus of the song and the guitar riff that really stand out. But now we want to our top 10. So number 10, we're going back to the Smiths. It's in 1980. This wasn't from an album, but it's a single from 1984. It's a song, Heaven Knows I'm Miserable. Yeah, I really love it. A bit of a sad song lyrically, but because you've got Johnny Marr's jangly melodic guitar work, it's not as depressing as you might think it is. But I really love it. I think it's got one of the best choruses from any Smith song, and yeah, I just think it's brilliant. It's iconic. I think it's one of the first. It's one of the, when you think of the Smiths, it's one of the first songs that comes to mind. It definitely is for me anyway. So yeah, that's my number 10. But number 9 is it's a song called. This is my favorite song from the Low in High School album from 2017. It's the song "Spent a Day in Bed." So I think it's just literally about him just spending the day in bed. It's also in the song. It's about he's saying stop watching the news because news contrives to frighten you. That's one of the lines in the song. Yeah, I love quite a lot of the lines in the song. It also mentioned a bit about no bus, no boss, no rain, no train, or something like that. I really like the music video for it. It's one that I've seen several times. I think it's one of his better music videos he's been a part of. Yeah, I really love it. It's got a very sort of funky sound to it. It's quite a unique sounding song for him, and I think it's a song that we can all relate to. We all wouldn't mind spending a day in bed. And I agree about the news. I don't watch the news. It's very depressing stuff most of the time. Anyway, that's it for my number 9. Number 8 is we're going back to the Smiths. How many more times are we going back to the Smiths? I think a couple. Yeah, there's still quite a few more Smith songs that we're going through, but number 8 is from the Smiths' self-titled debut album from 1984. It's the song "This Charming Man," one of the first, if not the first, Smith song that was released. It's still one of their best. It's got the iconic jungly guitar work by Johnny Marr and Morrissey's vocals, especially when he hits a couple of high notes in a song. And yeah, it's got an iconic video of him singing it. I think it was on Top of the Pops with a flower or coming out of his trousers. So yeah, it's very iconic song of the 80s, and yeah, I think it's one of my favorite songs of that sort of time period of 1984. So yeah, that's number 8. But number 7, we've got another song from The Queen Is Dead. It's the song "Big Mouth Strikes Again." Yeah, this is one I can mention a bit more about. I can mention that, yeah, I think the chorus. I think Morrissey does fantastic vocally there. I really like the whole production, and I like the backing vocals of it. And yeah, it's one of Morrissey songs that it's one of Smith's songs that I can't help but sing along to when it comes on. I think the song was even in the film Bumblebee. I think that might even be the first time I heard it. Was in that film. But we've got Mum here. Yeah, the Strand Man's up there for me too. Yeah, it is a very danceable song. If that song gets played in the dance floor, I'm sure a lot of people will be getting up on that. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I love Big Mouth Strikes Again. We've actually still got a few more songs from The Queen Is Dead to get through. In fact, all my favourite Smith songs are all from The Queen Is Dead, which is interesting. But yeah, we'll now move on to number 6, which is we're going back to Morrissey actually from his Fever Hate album, released in 1988. It's a song Every Day is Like Sunday. Yeah, really love it. Just like Big Mouth Strikes Again, this charming man. Can't help but sing along to this one. I love the whole sort of tempo of the song. It's not too fast, not too slow. It's sort of it's a bit like a ballad, I'd say. Yeah, I think it's an excellent song of the late 80s. I think he sings it brilliantly. I think Morrissey, wrote some brilliant lyrics for it. It's a brilliantly crafted song. The charm my mind's truly of a husband, not very funny. But yeah, that was my honourable mention. My top 5, and I'll get to my top 5 songs by the Smiths / Morrissey. So number 5 is the Smiths once again from the Queen is Dead album from 1986. It's the song Cemetery Gates. Yeah, Cemetery Gates is my 5th favourite song by the Smiths / Morrissey. In fact, from my top 5, I'll get ChatGPT to give me the definition of those songs. In fact, I might get ChatGPT to do a brief description of all these songs once I've gone through them. But yeah, Cemetery Gates, I think Johnny Marr does some of his best guitar works, did some of his best guitar work on it. I think lyrically it's one of Morrissey's best, and I think it's very infectious, just excellent 2 minutes of music. When I move on to number 4, which is we go into with Morrissey for this one. Back to Viva Hate album, which Every Day is Like Sunday is from. This is from 1988. It's the song Suede Head, which I believe is about James Dean, because Morrissey was a big James Dean fan. I think he was a hero. He was a hero of Morrissey's. But yeah, I think Suede Head is an excellent song. I love the way that Morrissey sings I'm so sorry, and you really feel emotion in the song. And yeah, brilliant instrumentation. It's just an all-round excellently crafted song. But my top 3 now. My number 3 is, this is my 2nd favourite song by the Smiths, from, of course, The Queen is Dead in 1988. It's a song I Know It's Over. I think vocally it's one of Morrissey's best. It's one of the best ballads he ever wrote. In fact, I might even say it is the best ballad that he wrote, if you don't count the other 2 as ballads. My 2nd favourite song by Morrissey, that's what the Smiths / Morrissey. That one's not a ballad. And my number 1, you might say it's a ballad, but this one definitely is. I really love it. It's one that not enough people talk about when they talk about the Queen is Dead album. But yeah, I think it's a pretty brilliant song. It's the 3rd track from the Queen is Dead, and my 3rd favourite song from the Smiths / Morrissey as well, which is pretty cool. But number 2, my favourite song from Morrissey, is from the 2004 You Are the Quarry album. So my favourite Morrissey song and my favourite Smith songs are both on the albums that you can see next to me, which is pretty cool. But it's the song First of the Gang to Die. Yeah, First of the Gang to Die is my favourite song from Morrissey. Probably the first song I ever knew of his. And yeah, I really love it. It should have been a hit single for him. I think it could have even been a number 1. I love it that much. Pretty guitar work, brilliant vocals, brilliant instrumentation. Yeah, I think it's got everything I love about the song, really. I haven't really got much else to say about it. It's just one of my favourite songs of the early 2000s. It's one that I never get tired of listening to. But my favourite song for the Smiths / Morrissey, this is from the Smiths. Last time I was mentioning this album, it's from the Queen's Dead, of course. So it's the song There Is the Light That Never Goes Out. Yeah, I think lyrically, Morrissey's best. Vocally, probably his best. Same as instrumentation and melody, just everything, really. all just makes this masterpiece of a song. It's dark, but clever and well written, and at the same time, and a little bit hopeful as well in places about a light that never goes out. But before I get ChatGPT to get the meanings of all these songs, I've just got a few statistics to say. That is the 7 songs of the Smiths and 8 songs from Morrissey that make up my top 15 songs by the Smiths / Morrissey. So therefore, just over half of them are from Morrissey, from the solo work, from Steve Patrick Morrissey. That's his full name, Stephen Patrick Morrissey. But okay, hey Siri, take a screenshot. So I'm just going to get ChatGPT to give me a definition for all these songs. Hey Siri, take a screenshot. And then I'll go ahead and probably conclude this live stream. I've enjoyed giving my thoughts out there for the Smiths / Morrissey. I've been talking for nearly half an hour non-stop. I think I need to lie down after this. I'll put very brief song meanings for my top 16 songs by the Smiths / Morrissey. For some reason, it thinks I said very pretty song meanings. I meant very brief, not very pretty. Here we go. So Jack is only happy. I'll also recap what my favourite songs by the Smiths / Morrissey here. So my honourable mention was Jack is only happy, which is up on the stage, which is about escaping real life through performance. Number 15 is Irish Blood, English Heart, about identity, pride, and politics. Number 14 is Home is a Question Mark, which is about searching for belonging. Number 13, The Queen is Dead, about satire of authority and monarchy. Number 12, Hairdresser on Fire, quirky obsession and loneliness. Number 11, The More You Ignore Me, it's about obsession grows with objection. Heaven Knows I'm Miserable, witty take on discontent and boredom. It's about a day in bed, escaping the grind of modern life. Number 8 is Charming Man, awkward attraction and class insecurity. Big Mouth Strikes Again. Number 7, regret overstaying too much. He's a big mouth for saying too much. Number 6, Every Day Was Like Sunday. Monotony and seaside desolation. Number 5, Cemetery Gate, mortality, wit, and literature. Number 4, Suede Head, obsession and lingering regret. Number 3, I Know It's Over, crushing loneliness and self-pity. Number 2, First Again to Die, street life, loyalty, and tragedy. It kind of goes well with the video game I'm playing, which is Mafia: The Old Country. So it's sort of like someone in the mafia about this man called Hector, because Hector was the first of the gang to die. And number 1, There Is Light Never Goes Out, which is romantic fatalism, love stronger than death. So, yeah. Is There Is Light Never Goes Out a hopeful song? I did say it was a bit hopeful. Yeah, it's a mix of both hope and despair. On the surface, the song is drenched in morbid imagery, wishing for a bus crash or car accident, yet the heart of it is deeply romantic. The light is a feeling of love and connection, something so powerful that even death could extinguish it. So while the lyrics could Lyrics sound bleak. The hope lies in the idea that love is eternal even in darkness. So in short, it's sad, but yes, there's hopeful flame at its core. And that is where I'll leave it. I think. But is that a song, is it? Let me see if that is one. Half a person. Oh, never heard that one. So in fact, I'll do that after this. Check out that song. That's what the unemployed guy was on about. Right. I didn't get what it meant by half a person. It's a song, half a person. Never heard that one. But I'll leave it here. You can let me know your favourite songs by the Smiths. That's Morrissey. In the comments of this live stream. I'd appreciate it if you give it a like. I just appreciate you spending your time to watch this live stream. Sorry if I struggle to get some of my words out. It does tire me out a bit doing all this talking for over half an hour. So I definitely good. Just good relax now. Hope everyone watching has a great rest of the day. It's very funny. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace out, peace and love. And ciao.